you're not changing. You're letting down absolutely everybody around you and everyone who relies on you. Why? Because of one very simple thing that you can use to completely transform your life, which has completely changed mine, which I want to explain in this video. One huge thing you have to understand is that every family can have a winner. And you can be that one winner that changes the entire trajectory of your bloodline to come. And that's within your hand, and it's your responsibility. And this is where so many fucking people let themselves down every single day by cutting corners, and they have huge amounts of guilt. Now, guilt comes from when you're doing things that you're not aligned with. Anything in your life that you're ashamed of you're doing, whether it's eating extra food, messaging women you should be doing, pornography, drugs, alcohol, whatever. Like, don't get me started on alcohol. Like, spirits literally take your spirit. There is no point for you to be drinking. It does not add to your life. You have to understand that every decision you make is either taking you towards where you want to be or away from where you want to be. And your duty is to actually be the best version of yourself so you can give that away to everyone around you and help level them up. And this is where so many people are going wrong, because you don't realize you have destructive habits. And in your deep subconscious, you know, me saying this right now, what that thing is. And that thing is the thing that's stopping you from getting to where you want to be. And that's what's building the glass ceiling in your life, whether it's to build the business you want, to have the money you want, whether it's to have the body you want, you can't stop snacking on food, whether it's to have the relationship you want to have. These are things that are crushing you every single day, and you're making the conscious decision to do that. And this is where you're letting down everyone around you. And the way you can completely change this is by changing your frequency. So we want you to be in a high frequency state. You want to constantly be like buzzing with energy. You know you are going to have things in life which are going to trigger you to be in a low frequency state. Now, this is your duty to change this and understand that your frequency is what you frequently see. You can alter your perception and change your frequency very easy. And I'm going to give you some very simple things I personally do that help completely change the way I feel, the way I think, the way I act. Because thoughts become things, and the frequency of the energy we give off affects everything in our life. So number one, we'll be getting up early before the sun comes up. I'm on a streak at the moment, getting up at 5:15 every single day. Not because I have to, because I want to. And that's a difference. When you start to build these habits and these progresses into your life, everything becomes much easier. Number two is I read something every single day when I first get up to get myself into a high frequency state. So I'll read things from Stoic philosophers, from principles of hundreds and hundreds of years, because there's huge amounts of value of things we can take from that we can install into becoming the man I want to be today. How do I want to behave today? How do I want to act today? How do I want to be my energy today? How do I want to serve and give people value and help people today? Like, that is what you have to think about. Because if your goal, for example, is to manifest money, which is something I'll come on to, the reality is if you want to become a millionaire, you want to help a million people. You want to become a billionaire, you help a billion people with a B. And the reality is you can do that, and that comes down to the small things you do every day. But what you want to do is this. You don't want to manifest the money, you don't want to manifest the cars, and where I'm filming this in a $200,000 Ferrari. You want to manifest the person who becomes fucking unbreakable, who is relentless, who is resourceful, and who does one other thing that's very, very important. He is resilient. Because the reality is, things are not going to go your way every single time. Things will be difficult, things will be hard. And when you look back at the end of your life, you will realize the hard things taught you the big lessons that made you successful. If everything was easy, you wouldn't have strong character, you wouldn't have hard skill sets, and you wouldn't know how to make tough decisions. Strong character, being able to make right decisions, and having strong skills, what will make you successful, alongside putting yourself in high frequency state. Now, alongside getting up early, reading, another thing is going to be working out. I've just come back from boxing, like huge advocate of anything in terms of physical sports. You have to get blood flowing around your body, get your body oxygenated, get your body moving. And one of the reasons so many people struggle with self-confidence, lack of self-worth, is you look in the mirror and you're not confident and not happy with what you see. The easiest win you can stack every day is you control what you eat, you control how you exercise. If you stack those things on top of each other every single day, and you look at the man in the mirror looking back and you're like, yeah, this man's fucking in good shape, I'm making progress, you're stacking fucking wins every day. And this is your duty to do, whether you're a fitness coach, you're a businessman, entrepreneur, whatever. You have to be in physical shape. You have to be in peak physical fitness. If you are not, you are letting down your family, you are letting down your kids, you are letting down everyone around you. Because one thing as a man, you have to be physically capable, physically strong to defend yourself, physically strong to defend your family. Like, if shit kicks off, like, you want them to know that you got them. And the reality as a man, you being in a high frequency state, being able to defend them, being physically fit, having confidence, having the ability to actually do anything and protect and provide for them is incredibly important. And this all comes back to the high frequency state. The fourth thing I want to talk about is sacrifice. Now, sacrifice is in terms of food and sticking to your diet. If you stick to your nutrition and you stick to your wins every day with that, it comes back to the man in the mirror who's looking back at you, you have confidence in it. The reason you're probably lacking confidence right now is there are little chinks in the armor where you're letting things slip every single day that's taking you away from where you want to be. And subconsciously, that's eroding at you because you're saying one thing externally to the world that you want to be this type of person, but internally, you're making different decisions. And that's where you're not congruent with who you want to be. And true happiness and success comes when you have congruency internally and externally. The external world of who you are is only a reflection in terms of your internal success. So for you to be phenomenally successful in life, in health, wealth, relationships, you have to have the internal state right, which comes from your ability to be high frequency, which is your choice. And one thing I say from experience is the more success you have, the harder this becomes in terms of you getting triggered, and the more important it is for you to put yourself into a high frequency state. So these are the key things you have to do every single day. And if you're not doing this, you're not consciously putting yourself in a high frequency state, you are letting down your partner, you're letting down your future kids, you're letting down your kids if you've got them, you're letting down your employees, your clients. Your duty is to turn up as the best version of you every single fucking day. You go and do that, you do that every day, you do that consistently day in, day out, you will have everything you ever wanted in life. And that is the secret to success. And that is it. So get in a high frequency state, go get it.